Kampala, Uganda's capital commercial business center. The place where every Ugandan aspires to live and make a fortune. The place of limitless opportunities. If you have dreams and aspirations to be rich and loaded. The center of Uganda's financial markets. A place where you can afford to dream and live your financial dreams if you are street smart and know how to get your way around. It can also be the place where you can get lost and just realize that you do not belong here. Yet many avenues, much more than what people realize, offer numerous opportunities from which money can be made. The capital markets. They are the new and exciting ways of making fortunes, saving money and investments. This year, the Capital Markets Authority set out with a novel idea to tickle the young students from 19 universities in Uganda and to stimulate their ideas of how to get into capital markets and the stock exchange.
And I think as far as I'm concerned, let's go for it. And
Hello, and welcome to the third episode in the series of the Capital Markets Universities Challenge. My name is Israel Tinkasimide, and as usual, I am your presenter. This week, they have to swing into action. They have to show their acumen and business sense. But above all, they have to make the money to be able to invest in the capital markets. Well, let's go and see who makes the first breakthrough and who sets the pace.
At Makerere University Business School, 3 CICS members, led by the board member, head to Nicole Market to purchase their ingredients for their pancake business. The purchase has to be done this evening and prepare for tomorrow's dawn pancake making. They have to haggle and cajole to get the best price that can allow them good profit margins in their proposed business venture.
We are trying to convince our suppliers so that we can buy at cheap prices in order to maximize profits.
They are also not sure how much they should buy each time they head to the market.
No, it's okay. Now she's remaining good.
But Andrew seems to have the last word.
This alone can produce pancakes only for morning. So it's not enough. We also need more for pancakes in the evening.
But since we have others at school, we can take this.
No. What is at school is little. We are trying to buy in wholesale because that would be the best. Because when we buy in wholesale, that means we shall reduce the costs. And when we reduce the costs, that is a bit cheaper. So I think when we buy in wholesale, we shall reduce the costs and we shall make profits as we are hoping.
We've purchased 4 packets, each at 1,000, making a total of 4,000. That's the real bananas. Then plus 4 packets, 1,500 each, making a total cost of 6,000.
The following early morning at campus, the production team gets down to business.
Bring the cassava.
With a lot of enthusiasm, members work tirelessly and swiftly to catch the breakfast clientele. They have to be ready for sale between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. just before lectures begin. Timing is crucial. Because they are new in their business, they decide to deal with only ingredients preparation stage. For the first day, they hire an expert to do the actual pancake frying. They cannot afford to mess with their maiden product. Towards 7 o'clock, the marketing and sales team arrives to take up the pancakes for sale. Record keeping is important in order to track the day's sales later on. Once this is done, it is off to the lecture halls. The first-year classes are the first to be approached. Business is fast and brisk.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your support.
Then it is on the second and the third year student classes. Time is of essence and they have to be quick before classes formally start. Again, business is fast and brisk.
You want how many?
CICS members seem to have got their product right. They are raking in the money and they are beginning to enjoy what was initially an embarrassing venture, selling kabalagalas.
I don't feel embarrassed at all because this business, the ones who don't know it are the ones who can laugh at me. But when I know what I'm getting out of it, I don't have to shy off.
At first, I felt embarrassed, but I knew what I was after, what I wanted. And I can say I'm getting experience. In class we learn, but we don't do practicals. But now this is the real thing.
1,000 shillings for one pancake.
This is our pancake.
The sales boys have sold out all the kabalagalas. They can now get back to their classes. But it has not been easy.
Most of students are shy from buying and eating pancakes, and time. We are sacrificing our lectures.
People at first started, they were like, you people stayed up, how can you do that thing more of a campus? But now they've got used, they know what we are doing, and they've started knowing us.
In fact, at first it was looking embarrassing, but as time went on, now it is like other businesses.
But they are enjoying the feel of the cash flowing in.
I'm enjoying myself seriously because I'm an entrepreneur who feels that I have to go where I maximize profits.
In the evening, the day's sales are tallied.
Let me see. 1, 4. You and Aboke, how much?
80, 20,
250.
250.
So Robert has given me.
For me, I've brought mine for today. You eat this one. You're going to mix it.
Today we produced 35 dozens of pancakes. Then at the amount, the sales, the total sales were 66,150. The costs incurred in purchasing each and every item were 27,100, and the profits we got out are 39,050 shillings. Thank you.
At Makerere University, linking their primary investment activities to capital markets forms the major part of week 1. Gatari and Mhanji head to MBA, a stock exchange brokerage company.
I will come in and maybe advise you in terms of investment, how the association can make money and where they can put their money in case they want to invest.
I can come here even when I don't know anything and you get to tell me everything about the market.
Exactly.
Can we just move with our money to you and we tell you now buy for us the shares?
If you come here, I will advise you which company is doing well. Because this is a younger association, you need to invest in a company that is profit making, or you can't invest in a company that is not doing well. So maybe I will advise you, I'll give you different products, different companies we have, and then I'll tell you maybe which one is good for you, so that when you invest in, you can maybe get quick returns, so that you can your association can benefit. DFCU, Uganda Clays, New Vision, Stanbic Bank, and DFT. all these companies, as you see them on the board, or they have different prices. Bank of Baroda is a very good company if you are buying for long term. It's a company that has got its dividend yield, which is high than the rest. And last year they paid 70 shillings. Yeah. So they're doing quite well. So that one I would advise you if someone is well. DFCU is also good. New Vision, you have seen, of research, they did quite well. They are pioneer results. They are giving 20 shillings per share, as in terms of dividend.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to seeing you again.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Now, today we are here to learn about the stock market and how we can involve our club or association, our club, into buying of shares and all the other tools that are offered in the capital markets. So we have learned a lot. We have learned how we can buy shares, the minimum amount of money we need to get set. We've learned so many things, like we are supposed to come up with a memorandum for the association, for the club. We're supposed to come up with articles of association. We've learned about getting signatories. We need signatories for the club. And we have devised means or ways of raising money to help us. Maybe in the third week, we're supposed to have bought some shares or some units. That's upon the club to decide whatever venture we are going to take into. But really, we have learned so many things like IPO, the initial public offer. We've learned the difference between the primary market and the secondary market, the risks and the advantages of taking part in the stock market. And we had a different view when we were coming here, but we've been transformed when we came here. So we've learned that we don't need to have a lot of money to begin. We can begin small and keep growing. We were thinking of buying shares from one single company, but our ideas have been changed. They've told us it's good to diversify our portfolio. It reduces the risk. The risks are reduced. Something may happen to one company, yeah? And when a company maybe collapses, if you had bought from various companies, at least you'll have some shares. There are fundamentals to follow. We have learned when you can buy, the right time to buy, the procedure. You cannot represent yourself to the market. You need to see a broker, and the broker will buy the shares for you. The brokers, primarily, they work on our orders. So it's our decision as a club to decide the shares we are going to buy. It's our decision as a club to decide when to sell our shares, when to increase more shares, though it's their duty to advise us.
They want to go more than seriously. In this same week, they get the idea of their club website off the ground.
I'm designing for our club a website where we can sensitize other members to be able to know more about us and also join us. We shall put posters. In fact, we have started making the posters, and in the posters we have given our details and our website where we are going to launch. And so any student who wants to know anything about us will just check on our website, and at least within those 3 weeks, many, if not most, of the students will have known that we exist, and they will have known the activities we do, and they can as well be joining us.
The core business of selling Safaricom airtime also has to get off the ground. And it is off to Chikoni and Nakulabe suburbs, where the hostels are located. Then it was off for door-to-door sales at the hostels. They also sought vantage points like supermarkets, where the Safaricom cards could easily be availed to their new clientele.
I'll come for the money. Okay. We started yesterday, and yesterday we sold around 36 cards, and today we are just waiting for guys to come from campus. Mostly we do our selling after campus at night from around 9 up to around midnight.
As the sales went on, the club was also busy throughout the week recruiting more members into the club, raising the number from 8 to 25. And by the end of the week, a lot of accounting has to be done.
I said I got 40,000 from the president, and I bought, how many units did I buy the first day? The first day I bought 28 units. One unit was costing more than 1,000 shillings, 1,400 shillings, okay? So divide that by 40, 28 units of airtime times 1,400 shillings, that's the cost of buying, that gives you 39,200. So on that account, I have a balance of 800 shillings in my pocket. On Wednesday, I bought airtime on credit, worth 78,400. Those were 40 units, right? How many? 56 units, sorry. 56 units. So I received the 36. The same day, later in the day, I got 78,400 from him.
From my previous sales.
From your previous sales. So that cancels out, right? Yes. On Thursday, I got 60,000 from him. And I bought 40 units or 40 pieces of airtime. One costing 1,400. So I spent 56,000, okay? Leaving with a balance of 4,000 shillings.
On Tuesday and Wednesday, I made a total of 81,000 shillings. But I handed over around 78,000 shillings to the Secretary General for new purchases because our cards had already got finished. So I remained with 2,600. I'm going to hand over the money to the Secretary General.
And who receives the money? Let's know the work of the Secretary General. Who receives the money? Protocol.
Meanwhile, the Mobile Investors Club of KIU has finally swung into action, and they are out to make their first business foray. Their plan to deal in and sell MTN airtime cards. They have also invested the 50,000 seed capital, topped up with a soft loan of 20,000 shillings, plus the 15,000 shillings that has been raised from subscriptions. The mood is buoyant as the group mingles with potential airtime buyers and users. They are relying on safety in their numbers.
Airtime. You won't find us here tomorrow, so take your chance.
Then they realize the problem. Not all the people they approach are on the MTN network.
Unfortunately, I'm on Uganda Telecom.
You're sorry, yeah? Next time.
Next time?
Yeah.
I think
A lot of people, they want to buy my airtime, but they're not using MTN. So like maybe you should have a diversity of other companies also.
Some of the potential buyers are skeptical.
They're asking us questions, who are you coming from, like that.
Others are curious to know why all of a sudden fellow students are hawking MTN airtime cards.
They want us to explain to them about the customer care activities, so that's a challenge we got.
You are the boss. What strategy do you want to do for the next day now?
The next day, I think I'm going to tell my members, organize them to sell aggressively and use marketing techniques in selling the product, actually. But all activity is going on very well. I'm very happy that it's just a start and we're moving on very well.
Finally, the Mobile Investors Club figures it may not be good to be crowded into one corner. They now spread out. After the morning sales, reactions are mixed.
They're asking us questions about MTN, how to move from one tariff to the other, and they're also asking us about like why they subscribed and they are not. When they try to make calls, they're not going through. Plus, some of them are saying when you reload, it takes time for you to use your airtime. Those are the kind of things that you're getting.
Though they started slow, they are hopeful all would work out.
You may have airtime, but if you don't know how to approach your customers, it will be impossible for you to sell the airtime. So the experience which I have got today is that I have to convince more and more and to advertise, all right? To advertise more and more so as to convince people that we have airtime so as we can sell.
How was the start? Was it okay? How was it?
It was very good.
The start was fine.
Yeah.
What makes you think it was good?
People are a lot of so many people are surviving. Compared to what we expected.
We captured the interest.
We captured the interest of the students.
What's the slogan? What's the method you are using? What's the catchword you are using to save these people?
Invest to win.
Invest to win. And if you buy the thing, you are like you are doing for charity.
The people believe in charity. People don't want to part with their money.
Some believe, but some don't.
Do you think that's a wrong method of using charity to sell?
It was his idea, but for us, everybody has his own unique way of.
The following day, the mobile investors move on to implement their car wash idea as proposed to boost their capital base. They badly need extra money to expand and diversify their airtime business.
We took on car washing so that we can raise money so that we can expand our business. We were planning to diversify our project.
At the end of the day, they realize they have washed 6 cars in total.
So you have abandoned the selling of airtime?
No, definitely. No, you're not abandoning it. It's just that we wanted to run like 2 projects concurrently so that we can like kill birds with 2. So I mean, kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
How many cars have you washed today?
So far, this is the 4th. 2 more coming.
This is Thursday. So when did you start the project?
We started it early yesterday afternoon. We did most of the advertisement, like we made flyers and stuff, give them around the administrators and students around here, and the response is good so far.
So how much have you accrued from the car now?
Basically, we're asking for 5,000, but then some were appreciated the services that we offered and gave more than that.
What is your name? Okay.
There is a short break to account for airtime sales. They also add up some of the expenses that have been incurred.
David.
Yes. 4,000. Give me.
We had an initial investment capital of 50,000. Then members subscribed. They gave us some little money, 15,000. Then we borrowed 20,000 from one of our members. Now in total we had 85,000. Now the airtime investment was 80,000, which we began yesterday as the first day. So the 5,000 was for the miscellaneous expenses like the transport to buy the airtime and even the photocopying, and also for the notices which we used to give people by the time they were supposed to come and watch the cars. So basically that's the way we operated, and that profit which is anticipated should be 3,200 from the investment of yesterday. So that's basically the way we began. I think it was a good beginning, and as time goes, we are going to prosper. Now, those members who have not sold, please ensure that you get the sales.
Lessons are drawn from the experience and calls for a change of strategy.
I just want to thank all the efforts of the members for taking part in this. Actually, I'm very proud that we are teaming up and we are coming up with something very good. We are all working very hard, and with a few days come ahead, I think we shall get our objective that we are moving toward.
Judge Dunstan Kisule pays a visit to get a feel as to how KRU mobile investors are getting on.
How is everybody? How is the investments club?
Okay.
So what activities have you done so far?
So far, we've washed cars, we've sold airtime, and that's what we've done so far.
Presiding
partner.
He witnesses the car wash.
Okay, like for that vehicle, how much would you charge?
But he's not quite happy that record keeping is not up to scratch.
You don't have proper systems of accounting for the money that has been able to come in.
And offers a word of advice.
Because I'll tell you, by the end of the day, when you finish here and you're going for your lectures and you have coursework to hand in, I'll guarantee you may forget how many vehicles were washed. Now it may be easy because I'm around. But when the pressures come in, you'll forget how many vehicles were washed, which type, because it also helps you as far as accountability is concerned. Now, the moment the vehicles come in, you must be able to record the vehicles.
Well, as you can see, it is not easy to get a business going. Not any business can make money. Market, market. It's the usual song when you're venturing out into the world. I think I should call it the common wisdom. Macquarie University and MOOBs have been able to figure this out soon, whereas KRU is still groping in the dark. But who are we to judge anyway? In the next episode, we are going to see what the judges have to say, who comes out on top, and probably who gets fired? Let's wait and see then.